was a common sight in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. With a chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Play action, now it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 31, Lance. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing, Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for the Giants. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Six yards left on second down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's a give to Barkley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff should put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Jones out to the flat, that's caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
116 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
54 is mark. 54 is mark. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a play fake. Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Jones. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First down, New York.
$16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Touchdown, Giants! From 19 yards away. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed it in the huddle. Hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that trims the lead down to 9. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 123 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. On first down, Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Mitchell. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Flexing his muscle again.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. A give to Barkley out of the gun. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is...
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off of play action, here's Lance. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Our 2 squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Lance going to throw. Dancing to his left. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And they'll go for it. Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Niners continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they've gotten 2 for 2.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's pulled in at the 32. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Man, 188 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing is Lance on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Off the play fake, Jones. He finds his man Johnson. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Barkley, a first down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big play there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side here. Barkley down to the 25. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The Giants on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. Nifty move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? They'll try and run for it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
42's the mark, boys. 42's the mark. Coming in.
Again, it's Sermon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Starting to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive...
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can...